The world's hopes of a lasting peace were focused on one man. Woodrow Wilson, the scholarly 28th President of the United States, was hailed as a new messiah when he arrived for the peace conference in Paris. He had brought America into the war in 1917, ensuring an Allied victory. Among his entourage was young Edward Bernays.
I was on the Champs-Élysées when Wilson arrived, and he was greeted with people cheering, taking off their hats and holding them in their hand above their heads to greet the savior of humanity who had made the world safe for democracy.
He doffed his hat left and right. He was very polite. Everyone shouted, "Long live America." We knew they were our saviors. So he was really acclaimed in Paris and everywhere he went. The atmosphere was one of high patriotism because we'd won the war.
Wilson promised the enthusiastic crowds what he called a people's peace, a peace based on his own high principles, a lenient peace that would last and be fair to all. But other leaders like Britain's Lloyd George disagreed, as did Clemenceau of France. They had different concerns to be addressed. The peace conference was held in the ornate Palace of Versailles. Wilson set the agenda. He wanted self-determination and democracy to be the guiding principles. And to ensure peaceful resolution of future conflicts, an entirely new organization would be created, the League of Nations. But France, fearful of German rearmament, insisted that Germany be handicapped by having to pay the full cost of the war in reparations. German representatives were given no chance to negotiate. They were forced to accept their guilt and sign a punitive settlement.
Nachdem die Bedingungen des Versailler Vertrags bekannt geworden waren.
When the terms of the Treaty of Versailles were announced, the German people were dismayed about the conditions that were imposed, dismayed at everything that was expected of us, dismayed at the payments we had to make, that were sure to lead the German nation to ruin.
Die das deutsche Volk zum Ruin führen mussten.
The treaty, setting up the League of Nations, scheduling war reparations, redrawing frontiers, was designed to prevent war from ever happening again. But few who welcomed the settlement at the time wanted to acknowledge the problems it was storing up for the future. For the moment, the victors ignored the anger of the Germans. But German humiliation and resentment would fester and grow. And the main architect of the peace would soon find that many Americans at home wanted nothing to do with his League of Nations.